Morning, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to OBS Today. I am Kendra, and this is Melissa.
Hi, everybody.
If you have never seen us before, we have the opportunity to work with the Online Bible Studies Department.
Yes, we do.
And work with a wonderful team.
Yep,
and
at Proverbs 31 Ministries.
At Proverbs 31. And so we do this thing every Monday. It's called OBS Today, and that's just where we get to have some girl chat and talk about maybe some things that God is doing in our lives, or maybe talk about a study that we are in.
Right.
But we actually wrapped up a study, and we'll get to that in a second. So what we want you guys to do is go ahead and comment something good that happened to you this weekend. A positive thing. That can even be that the sun came out. It can be as simple as that. But we want to know something good that happened in your weekend. And so, Melissa, what's good?
What's good? Well, good for me was we had family game night.
Did you really?
Yes, twice. Friday night and last night.
Okay.
Yes, we played Uno. Now, this is going to sound crazy, on our phones. Like, my daughter texted us all some game something. I don't know how it works. And it's Uno. So we're all sitting together. So we're all at a table together, but we had to have our phone. It was so fun.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would work, but I'm sure it worked out great.
We'll do it sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's so fun.
Like, you didn't have to be together. We could have been in separate locations.
That's even more interesting.
Yes.
Technology.
But we were all together. Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
So, what's good with you?
What's good with me? I got to hang out with 2 coworkers outside of work.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't. It was not you. But it was a lot of fun. We just hit the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, and had some girl time, so it was wonderful.
Oh, that's great.
It's fun to see people outside of work.
Yes.
Yeah. So go ahead and keep commenting something good that happened to you this weekend. I would love to go back and read what y'all are saying. And if you were doing our last Bible study with us, it's called It's Not Supposed to Be This Way.
Yes, by Lisa Turkhurst.
By Lisa Turkhurst. And it wrapped up on Friday.
Sure did. What a great study. I know you're about to say something. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
What a fabulous study. Y'all, 128,000 people signed up for this online Bible study. That's not the norm, okay? It's not. I wish I could tell you it was, because the more the merrier, right? But I think it just shows, first of all, what a great book, but what a really needed message about walking through disappointment.
And something we can
and what do you do? And usually when you read a book on disappointment or overcoming something, the author is already in that place of victory. But what I loved about It's Not Supposed to Be This Way, and if you haven't read it, go get the book. You can still read the book. If the study's over, you can still go through the study if you want to. It'll be on our blog. But she wrote this book from a place of, I need God now, because I don't know if this is ever going to change.
Yeah.
This disappointment may not change.
Right.
This circumstance may not change. And that was so helpful for me, because usually I'm like, well, dang, I wish I was where you were.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yay, you've gotten through it, but I'm still in it, you know?
Right.
And it was so great. We can rely on God in that pit, in those moments when things are not good. Like, we're talking about what's good.
And it's real and raw, and
So
she gave us
good.
permission to feel what we're feeling and not feeling we have to have it all together.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're totally
It was just such a good study.
It was so good. It was so good. And like Melissa said, the book is on our bookstore. You can still get it, and our blog posts are still up on the blog, so you can continue to go through the study on your own if you would like. But for this week only, until Friday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, all of Lisa Turkhurst's teaching videos that accompany the study guide of the It's Not Supposed to Be This Way book are up on our blog.
Yes.
Sessions 1 to 6, they're about 25 minutes long each, and they're all available for you until Friday evening.
Right. And you guys, we would love if we could just keep these videos all the time. But the publisher was so kind to allow us to give them to you for free for a limited time only. So watch them this week. And if you do miss them this week, you can purchase them.
Yeah. And the link is also on the blog where you can find these. And we'll post the link for you of where all the videos live, so you have access to it. So thank you, Thomas Nelson, for allowing us to do that. What a gift. And so, Melissa, now that one study is wrapping up, and then we'll talk about what our next study is in just a few minutes, what can somebody do in the meantime to still be filled up by the Word and still engage with us?
Right. That's great, because we know we hear from a lot of you, like, okay, the study's over, the next one doesn't start for 4 weeks or so. I don't know what to do, you know. There's so many of you that you can't get to a Bible study in your area, or your schedule just doesn't allow for you to join a Bible study, or whatever your circumstances are, you like doing Bible study with us. And so we have some things that you can do while you're waiting. Anybody have the First 5 app? I'm holding up my invisible phone right here. Well, if you don't, get the First 5 app. It's absolutely free. And in First 5, we're starting New Book of the Bible today.
Yes.
Actually, this study is 2 books of the Bible. Probably some that you don't turn to when you think, hey.
Wait, can I guess?
I need a verse from
Ezra?
Yeah. And
Nehemiah?
Good girl. Very good.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the books of Ezra and Nehemiah. And what we learn in reading through Ezra and Nehemiah is both of these people faced a lot of opportunity. They had opportunities around them, but with that opportunity came a lot of opposition.
Which are very...
Doesn't that just define life?
Right.
Opposition and opportunity starts today. Just get the app. Download the app. First 5, F-I-R-S-T, number 5. And you can, every single day, there will be a new teaching up there. And on the weekends, there's an audio teaching for you.
There is. All right, so that's one thing that you can
number
get
1,
involved
yes.
in. Second thing.
Listen to the Proverbs 31 podcast.
Yes.
You might be going, hey, I didn't know Proverbs 31 Ministries had a podcast. Well, it's kind of new.
It is pretty new.
Started last August, I believe, July or August of last year. And, oh my goodness, every month there's 1 or 2.
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes, and you can listen to it in your car, or maybe if you go on a walk, but it's just built with biblical truth.
Yes.
For any girl at any age.
Yes.
I think
for me, the podcast
yes.
has become my friend when I get ready in the morning.
Oh, is that what you...
That's what I do while I'm putting my makeup on. I hate getting ready. Like, I can't stand it. I want something else going on. I just don't like it. I wish we were the guys.
Do you feel like your time is not like being used wisely?
No, it's not that. I just don't enjoy putting on makeup. I don't enjoy fixing my hair. I would rather do what I did today and just throw the headband on. I'm so jealous of guys because they just walk out.
That's true.
I mean, Jeff, his hair is like this long, so he just goes like that and walks out of the house. Jeff's my husband. It's just not fair. But anyway, listen to the podcast while you're getting ready. It actually makes putting on makeup fun.
There you go.
And number 3.
Yes. Subscribe to our daily devotions, and we'll post a link for you where you can subscribe to those. And
they'll come to your email every day.
Look at that. So you can listen to a podcast, or you can read an email. Something for everybody.
Yes, or do your first 5.
Or do your first 5. Yeah, so those are just some things that you can do just to stay connected. But we also have one more that we are a little biased to.
And so excited about.
And so excited.
One study's ending, but there's
another one
on the way.
Yes, so April 1st is the day that we kick off Keep Showing Up by Karen Eman. The subtitle is How to Stay Crazy in Love When Your Love Drives You Crazy. Now, for you married folks, I don't know if you can connect with that or not.
Absolutely can connect with that.
Yes. But we have this study coming up, and why don't you tell them a little bit about what they can find?
I will. Okay, first of all, I just have to say it. Kendra's a single lady, so she can empathize with you single ladies who are like, wait, what? That sounds like this is a marriage study or a study for wives. And you would be right. We don't do this very often. Right. Most of our studies, everyone could join and feel included. And it's not that we ever want to exclude anyone. That is not our heart. But we hear more from wives who are distressed or troubled or just stressed in their marriage. And so we wanted to do a study for them. And so this is a 5-week study. Starts April 1st. Keep showing up. Yes. This is very, very applicable. One of the things I love most, and I'm so excited though, is this book is not going to fix your marriage. And you might be going, what? You're kidding me. But guess what? This book can fix you. Ooh. And when I say this book, I mean the truth and the scriptures and how Karen points us back to God. This is about what we can do as wives to bring value to our marriage. And, you know, Kendra, I mean, there's many things I would like to change about my husband. That's the truth. But if I'm not willing to look at myself first, then I really can't expect him to change either. There's a lot I need to change. But the number one thing that we can do, even if we don't know what to do, is keep showing up. Yes. And so, super excited about
even though this is for marriages, but I think you hit on something is in any relationship, friendships or work relationships, we can keep showing up for them. And so that's something that we can all take away.
Right.
Sure.
Right. I'll give you a little sneak peek into chapter 1. Chapter 1 is called Where Does a Wife Go to Resign? And you're like, okay, what? She's telling me to resign? Actually, She does a little spin, and at the end of the chapter, you find out it's really re-sign.
How
so
clever
you're
is
like
that?
re-signing up. You're committing to your marriage.
Yeah.
And I think that's important, whether you've been married a few months, like Sweet Jessie behind the camera here, or whether you've been married 29 years or more, or somewhere in between. There's a lot as a wife, just in staying closer to Jesus, looking to see how God can make our lives and our marriages more fruitful.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good study.
Yeah, so we're very excited for it. We invite you to join us. It starts April 1st. We'll post the link of where you can go and sign up. And once you do, you get a welcome email from this girl right here. And she'll tell you what you can do to prep and get ready for the April 1st start date.
I signed up and I got a welcome email from myself. It was really very crazy and bizarre.
How about that, you know? All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We hope you have a fabulous week, and we will see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.